Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Jim from NEPA Pizza Review, and we are now in week 6 of NEPA Pizza Madness, and it's the championship round. It's a very exciting round. We have two former champions here vying for the one spot and the honor to be called the first ever two-time NEPA Pizza Madness champion. And we have with us today on the line both champions, and we're going to start welcoming the owner of Mifflin Pizza, the 2017 Pizza Madness champion, Adam Tucker, to the program. Adam, thanks for joining us.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. And also we have, very honored to have, the 2016 NEPA Pizza Madness, the owner of Pizza Heaven in Luzerne, Mr. Bud Buston. Bud, welcome.
Thank you, Jim. How are you this evening?
Doing very well. Thanks for asking. And guys, you're in a matchup already. I think we're 3 days into your matchup this week, and the scoring is fast and furious. Last I checked, it was like 1,600 to 1,400. Slight edge going to Pizza Heaven so far, but as we know, it's called a madness for a reason.
Yeah, it goes quick.
It does go quick, and there's surges back and forth, and so this is far from over, guys. But anyway, for those who don't know these pizzerias, I thought we'd start. Maybe, Bud, you can tell us a little bit about your pizzeria and the type of pizza you serve. Let the people at home know about it.
Okay. Name of the shop is Pizza Heaven. I call that name because the nickname is our trade saying is it's out of this world. We make the fried Sicilian pizza. It's probably different than what Adam makes. Our pizza is popular because what we do is we make our dough fresh every day. We make it in different intervals because the biggest complaint we have from other pizzerias in our area that make ours similar type, their complaint is it's too greasy, it's too filling, they get upset stomachs, heartburn from it. So we devised a method to make the same type of pizza a lot less greasy, a lot easier to eat, definitely easier to consume, because when it's heavier and greasier, people can only consume a little bit. This way they consume a lot more. So we make our fresh dough, different intervals when we're making it, to make it less greasy. Of course, we make our own homemade sauce. We use a Wisconsin cheese. So we use the freshest, newest ingredients that we can to make the pizza that we feel is the best in our style in our area.
And Bud, I've had it, and I can attest that it is good stuff, guys, and definitely worth the trip down if you haven't already tried it. So let's go over to Adam, owner of Mifflin Pizza. Adam, tell us about your place and about the pizza you serve.
Mifflin Pizza, we're located in a little town in Mifflinville. We're about 1,200 people, maybe, if that. We're the only shop in town, so we got it pretty easy that way, so we don't have much competition. That's why we kind of like these little friendly things. But we serve a New York-style pizza, strombolis, wings, hoagies. We do the Sicilian, too, but it's not the old forged triangle or the rectangle. We do it in the more of the square Sicilian type style that we stick to. Like Bud said, maybe the greasier form, I guess you would say. That's pretty much it.
Excellent. Well,
typical little family shop.
I also had the opportunity to try your pizza. Very good stuff. And I also got to judge a pizza competition at Pizza Mania there last year, which was really cool. So guys, let's see here. The competition has been fast and furious. I know Adam's fresh out of a last-minute buzzer beater in the prior round with Tiberios. I was wondering, Adam, maybe can you share with us what has the biggest challenge been this year in making it this far, and what's your most exciting moment?
Staying young, because this is really aging me, all this stress and stuff. No, I'm kidding. It's trying not to be annoying and trying to be edgy and not just in everybody's face all day asking the same favors every day. Just keep it fun, keep it interesting. And that's the biggest, hardest part, is to not be annoying to everybody. Try and find a new, genuine way to get that message out there that you're trying to get out there, and make sure people know that you're genuine about it and it's not just some stale message that you're just pumping for votes, you know?
Yeah, it's really hard to be unique and creative, because I mean this is a marathon, 6 weeks here, guys. Bud, what have your biggest challenge been, or what's your most memorable moment so far in the tournament?
Well, I have to agree with Adam. The biggest thing is you can't overdo it. You can't ask people the same thing every day, 2 or 3 times a day. That's a big issue we always came about. What I found most exciting about this year is this is my 3rd year in the competition, And I've never seen so many people involved in the competition as they have the past 2 or 3 years. It seems like you're getting, Jim, in the contest, more awareness to your program, more awareness to your March Madness, and of course, more awareness to your pizza review. I've seen better pizza places in it, more established pizza places in it, and I'm sure Adam can attest to this. The numbers this year have been awful high, which indicates there's much more people involved, much more people interested. The competition is greater, the numbers are higher, and I just think that speaks for not only, Jim, your efforts, but the efforts of the whole Pizza Madness competition and the quality of the pizza shops that you're getting into it. It's just people everywhere are excited about it.
Well, I appreciate that because it is very exciting. And but what you guys are doing though, the vote tallies are higher, but we turned down the voting mechanism. It's not unlimited voting anymore. So you guys are really doing it. You're getting a really far reach out there because, like I said, I turned the vote tallies down. You can't do it every 5 minutes or whatever anymore. So they're high because you guys are earning the votes. So you know, and it's great that 2 little small shops like you guys can really get the word out there. It's pretty amazing. So you guys put a ton of work into advancing in this tournament, and you don't seem to sleep very much, quite honest. I mean, I've been getting text messages near midnight from both of you. And what does NEPA Pizza Madness mean to you, and why do you go the extra mile for, you know, what I call just a kind of a silly, fun tournament in its 5th year? And why don't we start with we'll start with Bud on this one.
And what I found out is, I think what you're doing for all of us, and I'm sure Adam can attest to this too, what you've done to set us up to help all the small businesses set up and advertise free instead of trying to spend tons of money on newspaper and radio and TV and coupon clippers and things like that. I don't see why anybody or any pizza shop would not want to get involved in your program, in your March Madness, as we call it, your Pizza Madness, because the publicity is free, the advertising is free, and we can't get that anywhere. And like I said earlier, that so many more people are involved, so more people are looking at it. You have here everybody's webpage attached to the voting, so it attracts more people not only to the name of the shop, but also to their website, which I think is extremely important. So I think your effort and the way you're setting it up, and I went 2 years ago, and my business has increased so dramatically since you have done it. And that's really to your efforts too. But we got the people out, we got the people vote, it attracted attention to us. And that's why I'm excited about it, because it just brings more people in. And it hasn't cost me absolutely nothing. So I'm excited about it. That's great. And I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad, because that's the spirit that this was created in. And that's to bring attention to the little guy. Adam, you've been working like crazy here, and I know you're at the end of a long day. So you're working hard. What's NEPA Pizza Madness mean to you, and why is it worth going out and reaching out constantly and thinking of these new creative photos that you're constantly putting out?
Like we touched on before, it's that free advertising that you just can't get anywhere else. I mean, where in the world would you think that a shop in Mifflinville would be getting its name mentioned all over Wilkes-Barre? You know what I mean? It's people in Wilkes-Barre probably never even heard of Mifflinville, some of them, but now they're getting that word out because of this tournament. So, I mean, it's spreading a word that I couldn't do myself. I wouldn't be, no matter how much free advertising or whatever I pump out, glossy photos I put in the mail, I couldn't do this myself. So this has given me that edge that I probably couldn't get myself to spread that word out. But I don't really get just by being that small business. You don't have that advantage to dump thousands of dollars in advertising. So this helps us with that advantage. And sometimes it's nice to get that thank you that we don't always get back behind the counter. We're slaving away at pizzas. We don't hear all the thank yous. Sometimes only the wait staff hears it. So this is kind of like a thank you for all the hard work we do. So that's another reason I go after it. It's nice to take pride in your work and be noticed for it.
You're putting your heart and soul in every pie, and it makes a difference. So it's good to be validated to get here, especially you're not Domino's, you're not Papa John's, you don't have these giant marketing budgets, and it's a cool way to bring people bring exposure to you. I know I hadn't heard of either one of your pizzerias before the tournament started, and I am so grateful that I got to meet both of you guys, because it's been an incredible experience, and I made a couple of new friends along the way, and it's just been amazing. So really, that's the spirit of the tournament. Bring it to the little guys, and I'm glad you recognize it as such. So let's talk about your followings now. You both seem to have really loyal rabid fans, and you can tell by the comments. And also, you can just feel the essence when you enter your restaurants. I pay attention to pretty much everything when I enter everybody's place, and really it just has a down home feel where people are welcome. So we'll start with Adam. How do you build this type of following, and how do you maintain the relationship?
I just try and treat everybody like family. I try and treat everybody fair, the way I want to be treated. I mean, if you want to be treated that way, don't do it to them. That's a golden rule for the most part. And it's just developed relationships with everybody just by being fair and just by treating everybody like they're part of my family. That they're not just dollars to me. I mean, I want to be their pizza shop. You know what I mean? I don't want to be rich. I want to be their pizza shop. I don't want to be rolling around in money and all that stuff. And they know that. They know that I'm here for them, and they know that I'm not trying to get rich off of them. I'm just a family man and just trying to make a living like them. So
I definitely caught the family sense when I entered your place. And Bud, the thing that I first saw when I walked into your place was your sign that said, at the time, we said something like, "We don't have Wi-Fi, we talk to each other," or something like that. So maybe that's a segue in a dynamic. Can you tell us about the dynamic that you're creating as far as how do you get this following and keep people coming back?
Well, Jim, that sign was actually our philosophy the day before we opened up. My wife and I were out at a restaurant. We saw people on their phone all the time, not talking to their own children, their own husband and wife. And we thought of that because all the stores we have Wi-Fi. We have Wi-Fi. So I put that sign up the very first day we opened up. We don't have Wi-Fi. Come on in. We want to talk to you. We want to meet you. We want to know your name. We want to know about your family, where you work, what your troubles are, what your cares are. Place where we got to know you. We have a sign here that says, come in, sit long, talk often, laugh much. That's what we try to make the place. We try to make people feel comfortable. I use the old model. I'm older than Adam, of course, the old Cheers program. We got to know everybody's name, get to know family members, where they worked at, their problems, things like that. And we developed that relationship. And I'm fortunate the waitresses I have been on board with me for 7-8 years. The waitresses know your name. They know your family. They know the waitresses. They come in so often. The waitresses even know their orders even before they sit down. And that's the way I try to create it. And I talked to my girls, I said, just picture yourself, somebody walks into your own home. They walk into your own dining room. What's the first thing you're going to greet them. And like Adam said, it's all family. We're small businesses. Adam's place is run by family. Mine's run by family. And we want to make it that atmosphere. And I want people to have a good time. People have problems out there. Come in for pizza, have a drink, spend a half hour, 45 minutes, and maybe for that short period of time, forget about their daily problems. So that's what we try to do. I think that's what all our small family-owned businesses try to do. I think that's the best way to keep the loyalty with your customers.
You make great points about all the customers and stuff, but I like the points you made about the employees. And I got a chance to meet many of Adam's employees. Adam, did you just want to follow up and talk about your employees and how you bring them in?
I mean, like Bud said, I stress to my employees that you treat them like family. You treat them just like you want to be treated. And if you wouldn't need it, don't serve it. You know what I mean? So a lot of rules like that apply, and I treat them all like family. We just try and keep it fun. And you saw how we do it at Pizza Mania. We like to keep everybody involved, and we all try and get in on the fun.
And it's great. And guys, I noticed both of your staffs were incredible, and you could just tell they love working for both of you guys. So I definitely commend you for that, because you don't see that everywhere. I definitely sense that family atmosphere. But guys, I know you're super busy. You're at the end of a long day. I do want to give you a chance, though, to make one pitch. I want to give you the opportunity each to tell the Nepa Nation why you should be the first ever two-time NEPA Pizza Madness champion. And Bud, the floor is yours.
Okay, Jim, thank you. I'd like to be the #1 pizza place again this year and be the first-time two-time champion, because I feel in my style of pizza in my neighborhood up here, where it's so popular, that we make the best type of pizza in this area. I also want to emphasize the fact that we make our boneless chicken bites. We get them in fresh every week. We cut them up. We prepare them all ourselves. We don't buy them frozen from anybody else. We also have a great line of hoagies. Our #1 seller, of course, our cheesesteak hoagie. And we call it the best cheesesteak hoagie this side of Philadelphia. Philly has their cheesesteaks. We call ours Billy's cheesesteaks because the one that actually made it up was a boy named Billy who worked for me for 9 years. So we call our version of the Philly cheesesteak Billy's cheesesteaks. And also, we also have, which is a very, very popular item up at our way, is our Mrs. B's homemade pierogies, made fresh every day. We have them every week. It's a big seller for us. So popular for us that the Citizen Voice even did an article on the pierogies that we sell here. We sell them year-round, holiday time, but it's a regular menu item. So with our pizza, our chicken bites, our hoagies, our pierogies, we feel we offer the best product we can. And we hope that people enjoy it out there. And for this reason, I feel we should be #1 in Northeastern Pennsylvania.
Beautiful. Well, best of luck to you, bud. And seriously, I'm really rooting for both of you guys. So it's good luck to you. And we'll Adam, let's hear about what you have to say. And why should you be the first ever 2-time NEPA Pizza champion?
We love our jobs. We love pizza. We love our customers just as much as we love our jobs and pizza. It's just a nice something to give back to this little town, I mean, we don't have much going on. We got some businesses, but it's nice to give our town a little toot and have some recognition down here for us. And we work real hard, making 150 dough sometimes a day, each day, and we just really want to be the pizza shop that you choose to be the winner.
Well, again, good luck to you because I'm rooting for you both. And unfortunately, we don't do ties here. We got to take it like a man either way. And I know you guys are both great sports. So good luck to both of you. But and then finally, we'll wrap it up here. But I'll give you guys each a chance to plug your Facebook website or if you have a special coming up or anything like that. Adam, you want to plug your stuff?
Don't forget to check us out, mifflinpizza.com, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, we're on there. I forgot to mention our really popular strombolis. If you come here, check out a stromboli too. Sometimes we sell more strombolis than pizzas, so don't forget to check them out too.
And also don't forget to check out Adam's pizza flipping and spinning.
Oh yeah, the pizza tricks too.
Right?
I try and be modest about that. It's fun, but I don't know.
Well, I'm entertained by it, so I got to recommend that. Bud, what do you have to plug for us today?
Okay, we use our website to attract a lot of attention, and we use Facebook to drive people towards our website. And also, we do that in reverse. We use a website to drive people to our website, and it's strictly pizzaheavenluzerne.com. We'll take it directly to our website, and that's how we promote most of our pizza. And to Adam, I don't make strombolis up here. I love stromboli, so one Tuesday when I'm off, I'm going to make a trip down there. I'd like to try your stromboli, and I definitely want to see your pizza flipping, because that I can't do very well. So I'm excited to see that part of it.
Sounds good, but Bob, I'm glad you give you some lessons and do so myself. I keep planning to come up, but it's hard for me to get up that way.
That's okay. I'll be able to get down your way probably a little faster, but I don't want to listen. I just want to sit back and enjoy it.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in here. There you have it. 2 amazing small businesses, both deserving of the title. You can both see they're hanging their championship aprons behind them. They're both deserving of another. You get to decide who's going to be the champ. The bracket ends Monday, April the 23rd at 9:00 p.m. Do not forget to get your last-minute votes in there, folks, because it's going to be exciting, and I can almost guarantee it's going to go down to the wire because these guys are good. And if you haven't tried their pizza, get down to their shops because it's definitely worth the commute. So until next time, guys, I'm Jim from NEPA Pizza Review. We have Bud and Adam. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.